a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC Worldwide and Jib Jab greetings. I'm Bud Lowell, your full AccuWeather forecast right along the top of your CNC News local page. The judge handling Eastman Kodak's bankruptcy case has approved a motion giving Kodak management more time to come up with a reorganization plan for the troubled company. Judge Alan Groper issued the order on Wednesday in the U.S. District Bankruptcy Court in Manhattan. The judge's order extends two important deadlines, known as the exclusive filing period and the exclusive solicitation period. It means Kodak has the exclusive right to file a reorganization plan for the company through February 28th, and it has through April 30th to convince its creditors to accept that plan. Some of those creditors filed objections in court this week, saying Kodak's management has taken too long coming up with a plan to get out of bankruptcy, and this is the second extension that Kodak has received. In Canandaigua, the city school district says one of its high school teachers had an inappropriate relationship with a student. Lisa Footer, a teacher at Canandaigua Academy, was arraigned in Canandaigua City Court Wednesday on charges of sexual abuse and endangering the welfare of a child. The Canandaigua Police Department says the 44-year-old teacher, who lives in Manchester, was charged Tuesday after they learned she had an ongoing relationship with a male student. Investigators said Footer had sexual contact with a 16-year-old boy Saturday. He's a student at Canandaigua Academy, but not in one of her classes. The school district issued a statement saying, in part, allegations of an inappropriate relationship between Ms. Footer and a student at Canandaigua Academy were brought to the district's attention Tuesday by the Canandaigua police. The district immediately began cooperating with local law enforcement. Footer has been released on bail. She's due back in court on Friday. The Monroe County Sheriff's Department says arson suspect Jerome Tavolino died Wednesday afternoon after a suicide attempt early Monday at the county jail. Tavolino was accused of setting his house on fire with two children inside. Both got out safely. He was charged with second-degree arson. His family said he was drunk at the time and started the fire accidentally. The Sheriff's Department says Tavolino hanged himself early Monday morning in his cell. He was cut down, rescue crews performed CPR, and took him to Strong Memorial Hospital, but he died there 2 days later. An environmental consulting firm has been investigating a field behind the Arcadia High School track in the town of Greece this week after a school district employee reported that road and construction debris may have been dumped there. The Greece Central School District hired the firm of Haley and Aldrich to inspect the green space behind the Arcadia track. They've had excavating equipment on the site this week, and they're taking soil samples as part of their investigation. Assistant Superintendent Scott Hoot says the district has also asked the State Department of Environmental Conservation for assistance. Hoot says the district doesn't know if the employee's recollection is accurate or what might have been improperly disposed of behind the school. If such an incident did happen, it would have been 20 or more years ago. The district said in a letter to parents that it doesn't believe it has a problem, but it's spending the money to investigate because it has to be sure. The district says Arcadia parents will be notified as soon as the results of the testing come in. Greecetown Supervisor John Auberger is term limited. He can't run for re-election next year, and at least 3 Republicans are interested in the job. That appears to have triggered a dispute over who gets appointed to the town's Republican Party committee. Monroe County Legislator Jeff McCann, Assistant Monroe County Executive Jerry Helfer, and Town Councilman Kirk Morris are all Greece Republicans and all thinking about running for supervisor. McCann, who is also the Chief of Staff at Town Hall, said Wednesday he believes Helfer and Monroe County Republican Party Chairman Bill Rylick have tried to stack the Greece Republican Committee with members who will support Helfer and Morris. McCann said those 33 new appointees include family members and co-workers of Helfer, Rylick, and Morris. He says they also include County Chairman Rylick himself. Rylick also represents the town of Greece in the State Assembly. McCann called this an attempt to control the Greece Republican Committee. He sent a letter to Helfer calling for a special meeting and for the new appointees to be removed from the committee. The Greece Republican Committee has space for 436 members. Only 97 were participating until the 33 new appointments were made. Chairman Helfer said the new appointees do include some family members, but he said they're all people who are willing to step up and work on the committee. And he said there is room for hundreds more Greece Republicans if they want to get involved in recruiting candidates and working on political campaigns. Helfer said he followed county GOP committee rules in making the new appointments to the Greece committee. McCann says those rules are at odds with the Greece GOP committee's own rules. This is important because it's the local Republican committees who choose the slates for town elections. That means the members of the Greece Republican Committee next year decide who the party endorses for supervisor. Other candidates could run against the committee's pick in a primary, but the party's endorsed candidate usually carries the advantage. To the left of this player window are links to these and other stories, and at the bottom of the page, links for you to use. You can post news items directly to us. We are a community news resource, and we want to see birth announcements, wedding announcements, business openings, all that sort of thing. Send it right to us, and you'll see it here on the news. And the next news is As It Happens, updates when necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.